Hello, welcome back to Reflex GT8.
Oh, hello.
I tried to take your chair,
yes,
but
I noticed.
Then I realized you came back and I was like, I'm not going to challenge this.
I always come back. I'm kind of like Jason Voorhees.
But it's going to be Fariko versus Pain, Fariko Dragons versus Pain now. We had, well, I had a little brief interview with none other than T1. He's not a shy character, T1, is he?
No, he's never been.
He's quite confident.
No, he's also gained a little bit of weight, if I noticed. He used to be really slender and very sleek, like an otter, but now he's more like
like an otter. Okay.
Yes, he's a little bit like a slightly wide otter now.
Okay, okay, that's an interesting way of looking at it.
Yes.
But T1, it basically said Pain Gaming are terrible. Excellence is also terrible. Monks is average but terrible.
Well, let's be honest. Excellence is terrible. Okay. This is a good point he's making here.
Nick Windmill Ward wouldn't approve of that. But anyway, let's jump into the game. We're going to start off watching Fariko Dragons and see how they do here, and we will jump straight on board with who is it going to be? It's going to be no one. Interesting.
We're quickly going to take a look at who's actually playing here. It's going to be none other than Pain. What are you doing?
But what the?
You are...
We have a problem. Okay, so whilst we try and figure out how to spectate, there we go.
You're such a failure.
I solved it all by myself.
It was really easy. It was in third-person spectate mode. So what do you do?
I knew that. I was testing you.
The hell?
You see, what I actually knew was going to happen was that we were going to have to end it because there was going to be...
Obviously, yeah. That makes perfect sense.
So I was just giving a brief overview in free roam of the map. Just sort of, I was going to go through some rush routes, but you just had to ruin it for me.
Well, yeah, that's because you were about to steal my chair.
The commander chair.
In the meantime, though, let's go over these teams. Pain Gaming comes out with Alonso, Stacks, Goobs, and Methods, while on the other hand, we got ourselves the Dragons, Fariko Dragons with Excellence, T1, Torres, and Monksy. What an interesting lineup.
Well, yep, and as we said before, if you didn't catch it, Monks is actually picking up for Fariko Dragons. Officially, there are only actually 3 Fariko Dragons players. They're still looking for 1.
I also like how Excellence has made a very critical error when making his email address.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you see, gentlemen,
yes.
This is why when you're 15 years old, you make email addresses, which is called Super Saiyan 25 Awesome at hotmail.com, and which at the time seems like a very, very good idea. When you're 23, however, it kind of goes like, oh God, what was I thinking? This is kind of similar to what Excellence has done with his email address. What even have you done?
I've done absolutely nothing. I'm just...
You joined the wrong team.
I've done
you absolute muppet.
Okay, so...
What are you doing?
I'm trying my best.
Yes?
Yeah, there is no... Obviously, there's a problem with the game at the moment. I apologize for this.
If people... What? Oh, I know what's up. Because you're an idiot.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, that was it. That was it.
I like how I am the one that has to solve the problem here. Like that has ever happened before. Let's get into this game. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pain Gaming versus Fariko Dragons. If you just managed to join us, it's Pain here with Stacks, Alonso. It's going to be Method and Goobs. Well, on Fariko, we got T1, we got Monksy, we got Torres, and Excellence.
And what a fantastic lineup that is. Completely coming from completely different places. Of course, like we said, Monks is picking up Excellence. One of the most
Even Blue Fran does not approve.
He does not approve of myself.
You being an idiot.
Oh, I love Blue Fran.
Yeah, he does not love you.
But me and Blue Fran are best buddies.
No.
He's my internet friend.
No.
Aww.
In the meantime, though, we will have ourselves the Pain team on the back foot, losing 1-0 so far here on Lockdown. It is, in fact, CTF Lockdown in this winner bracket semi-final. And in all honesty, it's quite interesting so far. We're following here on towards Methods. He did very, very well in his previous matchup when he actually managed to spectate him. And in all honesty, he's doing pretty well. He just needs to get that support, which is what he's not getting from the rest of his team.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Methods does get a little bit of criticism for being a bit of a camper, but he's actually just defending and doing a good job in doing so. You know, it's whatever it takes to win at the end of the day. If it's going to help your team, then by all means you're going to do it. Oh, T1 there managing to take out Stax, who was on track for a 2-piece. Not quite sure he didn't manage to pick that up. But as we have just said, Pain are currently trailing 1-0, and they need to get this return, otherwise they're going to be in a spot of trouble. There we go, only one flag behind. Let's stay on board with Alonso, see what he can do in this situation. He's picked up the ACR and he's got a good view here. Right down looking at the spawn. He is going to pick up a kill against Monks, who in himself is a fantastic AR player. Looking at mid-corridor now, does see someone. Stuns and Sentex go out, but they are not going to connect. He's not going to be able to pick up that kill. And Alonso is probably going to hang around this area for a short while until he either makes a kill or gets killed himself. So they're advancing into top art. You've got to be careful when you go into top art. There's so many different angles that you can be taken from. Expect, can you please do a commentary with David Hater's voice? David, that is from Blue Fanta requested.
Do you know who David Hater is?
David Hater, of course, being Solid Snake, the original.
All right, here we go. Stack's trying really hard. However, not having Metal Gear is not going to help much. I think he's going to have to buy... I think he's going to call it Autocon, because this is not going to go well.
I wanted to carry it on. I really did want to carry it on.
I did try.
I know, and I'll, you know, randomly, halfway through this commentary, I'm just going to go into Solid Snake mode. I'm just going to introduce it midway through.
Raiden.
But now, though, we'll stay on board with Goob, see what he can do here. He has picked up this flag and he's running it through mannequins. Encounters Fariko. T1, does get the better of him, but unfortunately for him, does get shot out by Torres. Torres, almost as confident as T1, and I believe this did actually cause a few problems when they were previously teaming together. They obviously have sorted out the differences now, but both of them seem to rate themselves as the best Call of Duty player of all time, which has caused a little bit of conflict.
Absolutely. Let's see if Stax can pull it. Oh, the flag just about being returned. We have ourselves a very, very important moment here for Pain. They need to return his flag somehow. With only 45 seconds on the clock, this is going to annoy them to no end with a return!
Oh, that was big from T1 and also picking up the 2-piece. This should allow them now to actually get this capture, but Methods is in a perfect position to shut this down.
Oh, as he says, Torres!
Goobs going huge there with the 2-piece and the return. Stax is also going to get a kill, and they could actually counter this. Flag has been pulled low. It is in the hands of T1, who is doing work, playing a brilliant objective role, and this may go to a stalemate so that Fariko Dragons will take the first map 1-0. Fariko Dragons actually coming out of a loss against Mythics, and that was 3-1, I believe, to Mythics. So I'm not sure if that's a little bit of a surprise or an upset. Both teams highly competent, could have gone either way, but 3-1 to Mythics was the previous game. Let's see what is going to happen now on the other side. We're going to end round number 1-0 in favor of Fariko Dragons. No doubt, looking at the stream chat, the Pain or Spanish fans are out in their numbers once again, cheering their favourite Call of Duty team on. Let's switch things over, though, and get on board with Fariko Dragons, see what they can do.
Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
So ready to go underway. Let's see whether or not T1 can actually come in and, well, come in on, make true on towards his promise and tell everybody that they're terrible except him, because he is no doubt a god amongst men. Excellent's been a pretty good little setup there already. Going in for the push, Nate already out, but sadly enough, already somebody on the bridge who was on the respawn, shutting him down.
Yeah, I mean, we actually ended the interview. T1 basically said, look, I am the best, that is the end of this interview, and walked away.
Really? Yeah, so did he just look at the camera and drop the mic like
this? He seems to rate himself very highly, and you know.
Really? I had no idea.
You know what? He's doing a good job here. Sure, he's 11 to 12, but his objective, he's pulling these flags, and he's made some very important kills for Fariko.
He has done in the past. He's done exceptionally well in the past. He's done mixes with Infused as well in the past during Battle of Amsterdam, where he was absolutely sublime. He has done very, very well for himself, and he continues to be one of the best players that Fariko has ever generated.
Yep.
At least in the post-Knifer Daredevil generation.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that was the original Fariko team, Knifer, Daredevil, Strict, and there was kind of a fourth that chopped and changed now and then. But this is the new, improved, and arguably the best Fariko lineup. We're going to find out. This is actually the second to last match we're going to be casting tonight. The winner of this will go on to play Fariko Yin. And it would be brilliant to see Fariko Dragons versus Yin matchup and see if T1 is correct in his prediction. Let's watch T1 as he advances once again. Got the flag in his hands, moving through mannequins. A good push, got the support of his teammates. And he's just running this home. They're currently 2-0 in the lead for Fariko Dragons at the moment with 3 minutes left on the clock. Oh, stun went down, but at the wrong moment, Goobers was ready there to take T1 out. Here we go, watching Excellence. Flag has been pulled. Excellence doesn't make that kill, but certainly put a lot of bullets into him, weakening him. And hopefully make it easier to kill for one of his teammates. There we go, finally the kill goes down. Excellence with the 2-piece. Methods also forced to the floor. Monks is going to get that return. And surprise, surprise, T1 is on the pull. No, I am talking about flags, not...
T1's not going to pull anything anytime soon, let's be honest.
Not anything else. There we go, Excellence with yet another two pieces. Is he going to get the third? Ooh, no,
not bad at all. Getting shut down for us Everest in the end. Let's see if T1 can follow up on this and make his dreams come true. Nice knife. Let's see if we can follow up with the pickup. Oh, beautifully done. Too bad it was not enough. Did he have any support there? No, he didn't. Too eager, too fast.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is one of the things about T1. He is so aggressive and so focused on that objective. It doesn't matter how many times he's going to die, but he's just going to continually push into that flag. He's got the support of Excellence as the co-SMG, and with Torres and Monks on AR, it is an all-star lineup almost.
Torres, in the meantime, getting himself two. Again, ACRing it up, and they are on the flagpole.
Yep, and once again, it's T1 with that flag in his hands. So, Excellence, is he going to make yet another 2-piece? Yes, he is. 2 go down, almost a third. He's so close to getting that 3-piece time and time again, but certainly doing work now for Fariko Dragons. Here we go, watching T1. I mean, the flag count is currently at 3-0 overall if we take into consideration the previous round. And it's looking quite good for Fariko Dragons at this stage. I mean, if they can keep up this performance throughout the best of 5, it is going to be going to this Fariko Dragons versus Yin grudge match almost. Both of them want to establish themselves as the superior Fariko side. And of course, no doubt that will affect their funding for future lands, I'm quite sure. I was actually watching when Fariko Dragons were warming up. Brainiac was behind them, of course, the head honcho of Fariko. And
did they make him make weight lifts? And that
well,
sort of
no, actually what they did is they had a pistol round. So, you know, Brainiac said, I'll do a pistol round. The winner of this, I believe it was first to 50. Oh, he stunned himself.
T1, what are you doing?
Strafe dive, though, managed to get some distance, and it's going to be a catch. It's going to be 4-0. But yeah, Brainiac said the winner of this pistol round I'll give 10 euros to. And it was T1 who won it.
That's a good incentive. Well, at least T1 won't go home empty-handed.
Exactly. He's got 10 euros under his belt now.
Damn straight.
Yeah. So motivation from Brainiac, of course, always helping his teams out. Oh, and T1 just changing weapons at the wrong moment there against Methods. But wow, what a scoreline. That's actually 5-0 when we take into consideration that flag capture from the previous round. That is pretty dominating. That is going to be hard for Pain to take, but they're going to have to just try and ignore it, get their heads into the game and stay focused as we go into Search and Destroy. Completely different map, completely different game type. Anything can happen.
It would appear that Fariko Dragons are the way to Pain's Rex.
Well, let's have a look. That's going to be the end of the game, and it's going to be a very convincing win there for Capture the Flag Lockdown. Do we know what the Search and Destroy?
Yes, it's going to be Search and Destroy and Arcaden.
Arcaden. Interesting map. And some interesting rush routes on there. It's one of them things where you just push straight through the middle, and there's suddenly this huge gunfight begins as you try and control middle ground.
It's even better during stopwatch, because then everybody just rushes everywhere and it's just complete and total slaughter.
Mayhem.
Pandemonium.
That is going to be it. Fariko Dragons 1-0 up now, 2 to go before they advance into the next game.
I remember we had a chat before the tournament, and you said you were going to do an Ocelot roar.
An Ocelot roar? It's not really a roar.
Well, a growl.
Is this?
It is.
Is this something
you were going to. I have the logs on Skype.
I don't remember agreeing to this. This was sort of a...
Like, there are people on the server that are like, oh man, like Rel, he totally hates A-Spec. They never talk.
What is this?
Tech Man talking out of his ass.
Oh, you're not a big fan of Tech Man, are you?
Oh no, like when he walks up to me and like when I'm working and like do my thing.
Would it hurt you if I said I'm a Tech Man Nation supporter?
Really?
I'm just trying to get a rise out of you, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Just to see what would happen. But
I'm glad I'm not as strange as you.